place I call home.
Our home.
This is where we live amongst trees and carve them out of metal. Where impossibilities lead us to endless possibilities. This is where all that you're passionate about, all that drives you, is made possible. This is where passion is made possible.
What exactly is Just Football? Just Football is an app that brings the football world and the tech world together. It allows you to play different challenges, whether it be on the pitch, like the crossbar challenge, or off the pitch, where you get to do your skills, rainbow flicks, 360s, all of that good stuff to help you improve your game while having fun at the same time. So here's how it works. In the app, you can pick from loads of different challenges. So you select a challenge, you watch a tutorial, and you see how to do it. Then you go and give it a go. Film yourself completing the challenge, share your video, and get rated by the community to collect the stars and progress in the game. As you get more stars, you elevate. You go from easy to medium to hard until you become a superstar in app. So I'm gonna try the 360 challenge, which is basically you flick the ball up, do a 360, and then catch the ball before it drops on the floor. Let's try it. There you have it. There are loads more challenges in that for you to try, so what are you waiting for?
Come on, let's play. Ain't nothing gonna hold us down. Ain't no stopping us now. We got the keys, we're running this town. Come on, let's play.
No peak too high to reach, no roads too long to seek. The highest mountain we'll climb. Oh, no valley that's too deep, nothing we can't achieve, 'cause nothing's breaking our stride. Hey, here we go, sing a roar, take the lead, sing a more. Ole, 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 ole. Here we go, sing a club, no we're not giving up. Ole, 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 ole. Na na hoot, na 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 na, hoot na 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 na, hoot na na na, yeah yeah yeah. Na na hoot, na 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 na, hoot na. No peak too high to reach, no roads too long to seek. The highest mountain we'll climb. Oh, no valley that's too deep, nothing we can't achieve, 'cause nothing's breaking our stride. Hey, here we go, sing a roar, take the lead, sing a more. Ole, 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 ole. Here we go, sing a club, no we're not giving up. Ole, 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 ole. Na na hoot, na 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 na, hoot na 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 na, hoot na na na, yeah yeah yeah. Na na hoot, na 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 na, hoot na
Hey guys, good evening and welcome down to the final day of the eSinga Cup FIFA 21 11 versus 11 8 Nations tournament. I am Eurosnob JD. I'm going to be your main caster for today, and I have my good buddy HS Gamer here with me. How are you doing tonight, HS?
Oh, I am good, and I'm so excited for our two matches tonight.
Oh yeah, that is for sure. And of course, thank you guys so much. If you're joining us on Facebook or anywhere else, do remember to keep continuing to support the talents of the eSinga Cup. It's been tremendous to bring you all this action, and we have a lot of people to thank, especially the sponsors from SK Sports. We also have Dynamic Concepts, supported by Skoga, as well as One Play Esports. We also have the juice partner of Just Spirulina right in front of us. Later, we'll probably take a couple swigs of that.
Yep.
And audio partners Defunct, headphones, as well as Host in SG, supported by the Singapore Tourism Board. So this is an all-round fantastic affair that we've been hosting for the last few nights. HS, what are you looking forward most to right now?
Right now, I am so excited to straight away go into the game itself.
Yes.
And it's not just about the third and fourth. It's not about just the grand finals, but also the third and fourth placement matches as well. I
Yes.
think, it's going to be exciting, high-level pro clubs gameplay.
Yeah. So, of course, when we started all this on Monday, did we, or was it Sunday?
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. We started on Saturday.
Yep.
We had so many teams. We rounded it down to the final 16, then 32, then 16, 8, and now we're down to the final 2.
Oh, final two.
The final 2, then of course we're going to get the final 1. So of course, let's bring up the brackets to show you what we've been watching so far in terms of the Pro Clubs tournament. And of course, in the third and fourth placing, we do have a Malaysia versus Indonesia battle. That is between SP Rovers as well as New Gates. HS, what do you got to talk to us about that?
So basically, SP Rovers, a team from Malaysia, we have seen them playing up against Chingdi in the semi-finals. They are very defensive team. Primarily, they are depending on their lone striker Afif D to make the runs, to make the plays, and bring everyone else. New Gates, on the other hand, they are from Indonesia. It was a great game between them and ones to watch. Only one goal separating them both. We need to look at their fullbacks, their overlapping fullbacks. That is crazy.
Yeah. And then, of course, in the grand final, we have a Hong Kong versus Singapore matchup, and that is by Ching Di and Ones to Watch. Oh, wait, give me a second. I'm actually hearing that I've actually been pronouncing it wrong.
Yep, pretty much.
And
So basically,
yeah,
Chingdi, it's supposed to be
Si-hing-
Cantonese,
yeah,
right?
it's supposed to.
How are you supposed to pronounce that?
I mean, I'm sorry if I'm gonna butcher this, but it's actually supposed to be Si Heng Tei.
Okay.
It's something in Cantonese, but of course, for us being more comfortable, we don't want to be butchering the Cantonese language. So of course, or the Cantonese dialect, I should say. So I'm just gonna stick to Ching Di because that's a little bit more entertaining. But hopefully, the rest of Hong Kong, support your team. Whoever's in the comment section below, drop in your favorite teams. Who you're supporting tonight, and of course, let's not forget Singapore's hope as well. Wants to watch.
Yep, so this is going to be an epic grand final. Chingdi, basically, they are, one of the top. In fact, they are the champions in the Hong Kong League. They were only founded in like February 2020, and since then they have won like 7 trophies across the local leagues and local tournaments. An interesting fact as well about Chingdi is that they do have a female pro player actually playing the game.
Wow,
It's actually Miss Tin Hei.
amazing.
It's real.
That's a great thing. We'd love to see these kinds of things. Females as well being involved in the beautiful game, not only in actual football but as well as esports. With pro clubs, FUT, whatever it is. Women, stand up and be counted because you guys definitely deserve to be in this wonderful game as well. With the FIFA World Cup, the Women's World Cup is an amazing,
That's right.
platform for women footballers. Last year we had the Thai women's national team making it all the way to the World Cup finals as well. And then, when they scored their first goal, it was, I remember watching that moment. It was tears, from the players, from the manager. And I had the opportunity to actually see them last year as well, and they played in the Suzuki Cup. So really amazing for females and everyone around, really bringing up the women's game. So girls out there, women out there, if you're interested in these esports or, football in general, try it out. Go out, create an all-female pro clubs.
Yeah, why not do that, right?
That's amazing. That's what it should be. Everybody. Inclusivity is the main thing about this beautiful game, and we deserve as many people to be involved in the game as possible. So of course, HS, we are going into this final day. It has been 5 days of incredible FIFA action, whether it's been 1v1 or pro clubs. What is your biggest takeaway from this?
I think the best part is actually, these tournaments are not just for Singaporeans. It's a regional tournament. The 11 versus 11 itself, it's also a 8 nations tournament. So, it's about bringing communities together, coming together, and making this all worked out.
Yeah, and we really have to once again thank all the sponsors and everyone for making this possible. All the special guests as well that have been, coming on, giving webinars. You have Singapore players like by Haki Kaizan, Hassan Sani. You also have Stefan Schrock as well from the Philippines. You have Sunil Chetri from India. You have the legend himself, Tim Cahill from Australia. So many different people involved in this massive event for the last 5 days. And we, the both of us, honestly, have been really honored to bring all this action to you. And we have to thank everybody involved in this whole production. Now, I believe they are trying to invite each other to the game. So, of course, let's wait up while they do that. So, of course, in context of pro clubs, again, Pro Clubs is such an interesting game mode to play. You have 11 versus 11 different minds on the pitch. Try to create a team of yours as well, especially in this uncertain times. Pro Clubs is the best thing to go to, especially. What do you think, HS?
Yep, 11 versus 11 is the only mode in FIFA that allows you to play with your friends together. And not just playing with your friends, but basically you can play with strangers as well.
Yeah.
And make new friends. That's the beauty of it.
That's the thing about building communities. You don't know who do you expect to meet. That's why, we'd like to reflect on, the 1v1s. When we see friend requests coming through, through the share plays that we had with the players, it's a good way to build community. So, of course, the top 16 have all each other in their friend requests and in their friend list. So, I mean, from here, you can, of course, if you played against a player who you've really been impressed by and you want to, try to learn as much from him as possible, him or her as much as possible, you can invite them for a friendly, play a game, improve, especially if you've lost the game. I think it's a good way to learn and to work on your mistakes.
That's right. I kind of agree with you there. I mean, 1 versus 1, it's a very popular mode. You can just grab a controller, play against someone in online friendlies or even join tournaments in it. But of course, 11 versus 11 is totally something else. It's a whole new world.
Yeah.
Different experience, and if you guys have not gotten on board the 11 versus 11, if you are not convinced yet, well, check out the next 4 matches.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing about pro clubs and as well as FIFA in general. We've been watching so much fantastic action. Players from all around Asia, whether it's Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei, so many different places, Thailand even. So, I mean, everybody can get involved in pro clubs as well as FIFA itself, build a community. If you're in a country that's really not very popular for FIFA, call your friends, your football friends especially, people that you play futsal with, people that if you're watching this right now, of course, you're definitely someone that's into FIFA, call your friends who are not really convinced by pro clubs, convince them to, join yourself in a club and then play competitions as well. That's always the best way to bring out your competitive prowess.
That's right. Gotta agree with you right there.
Yeah. And of course, now we're of course going to be waiting for the teams to invite themselves. As you remember, of course, unfortunately, we had a little bit of technical glitches, but still, of course, there was a delay, but there was no stopping the wonderful action that we saw last night. And, we are always looking for more incredible FIFA action. So, of course, as we go into this 3rd and 4th placing, it is going to be Malaysia versus Indonesia. It's going to be SP Rovers versus Newgates. And we are, of course, getting word if they're ready. Are they ready? They are. And they have kicked off. And here we go. SP Rovers versus Newgates. Of course, Newgates are in the all-black kit. and SP Rovers are in the red and white. So of course, red and white for SP Rovers, kicking from left to right, and of course for Newgates, they're kicking from right to left. So of course, we will be bringing you the play-by-play as well as the analysis. You know, my buddy HS is a tremendous player. You know, he is able to analyze plays well. And here is Fatsnap on the ball, looking for the pass, of course. This time, Sayanana Ibu taking the ball away. And of course, Pechita Juanita, you know, a great name as well, putting the little bit of a Spanish twist to it, HS.
Yep, Pachita Juanita. We know when you pronounce it, it's always, you know, it sounds very exotic.
But here we go again. Here comes SP Rovers on the attack, but this time Newgates taking the ball away. Here's their marauding left back, LWJY, playing it down the wing. Here is, oh, it's a foul. No, it isn't, but they still go on. He's waiting for the play to go on. Here it is, going to the right-hand side. Here is Bulb Cube, playing the ball in. It's headed away. And right now, a little bit of pressure from Newgates, HS.
Yep, you know, looking at how SP Rovers are playing, they are basically dropping back and inviting Newgates to actually come at them. You know, they have basically 7 players inside the box just now on the attack, and they are looking for the counter.
Oh, well, wait, here we go with the Newgates attack. Here we go, but this time it's cleared away again by SP Rovers. They're a little bit under pressure here, but can they get a pass now out to the right, or out to the left wing itself? Here he goes. It's played in by Izul, but it's a bit too far ahead. But they still get the shot on, and it's saved. The first save of the night for Divanka from Newgates. What a shot that was. It's a ball in. It's cleared away. And right now, the first chance of the game falling to the team, HS.
Again, Afif D, you know, releasing that shot a little bit too early, I feel. You know, he could have brought the ball into the box further in and take a better shot, but he chose to release it as soon as he got it. So it was a bit soft, you know, and unfortunately he went out. He needs to do better, Afif D, definitely.
Hopefully he will get better as the game progresses. But of course, remember, this tie is 2 legs. So remember, aggregate scores do count, away goals do as well. And of course, right now, as you can see from the left corner of your screen, SP Rovers, the Malaysian team, are the home side, and Newgates are the away team right now. And of course, here goes Newgates on the ball, but this time it's taken away by SP Rovers. Here is Enriz to Tefendi, moving it to the left. Here is Nazrul and Izul down that left-hand side, proving a little bit of a disturbance here. Afif D, this time, good defending from Newgates as they pump the ball forward. And here is LWJY. He's going to have a very, very big impact on this game as one of the marauding left backs. And there he goes. You can see him making the run. He is found. He can't play the cross in. He tried the fake shot stop. And it is a foul, actually. And now it's going to be a dangerous free kick. Waiting for the kick to be taken here. Here he goes. It's played short. And here's Fatsnap with a shot. A quick snapshot there. And Sliman from SP Rovers with a great save, HS.
Yep, yet again, you know, the goalkeeper proving to be the game changer for SP Rovers, making the all-important saves.
And oh wait, it's gone in. Oh, it's another save by Sliman there. Just as we were talking about him being a very crucial player, he makes another save there. And right now, really under pressure here, SP Rovers, Newgate trying to hit home their advantage, HS.
Yep, I mean, he makes good saves, but you know, he needs to distribute the ball better and not just punt it forward, because Afif D, he's very short. So as you pointed out yesterday, you know, if you are to do long punts down the line, you know, your striker needs to be tall and big, like a target man, being able to win the headers or win the second ball even. But you know, Afif D is a little too short for that, so they might want to play it short from the back itself.
Well, here's Afif D. Just as we speak about him, unfortunately, he plays the ball all the way out of play. But anyway, back to the action, of course. Afif D has a very important role to play, being the sole striker as well, especially in a team that will like to soak up the pressure a bit more. You know, he definitely has the role where he has to run forward. So here we go, down the center, and it's played to the right-hand side. But this time, Nazrul with a great tackle. Yesterday, we were very impressed by him and Ben Hasbi. What do you think, HS? What do you think they have to do in order to stop this Newgates attack?
I mean, they pretty much stopped Chingdi from scoring a lot of goals. You know, they only considered 1 goal. over both
Oh, but
legs.
wait, hold that thought. There was a little bit of a mistake. But yeah, as you were mentioning before, they managed to stop Qingdi yesterday from scoring, and they did a very good job.
Yep, Qingdi was basically knocking at their door 24/7, but Ben Hasby really solid. The goalkeeper as well, making crucial saves, keeping them in the game.
Nazrul as well, but this time he's beaten by the Berber spin, and the shot is blocked here as there's more pressure from Newgate. There's Ilus, but it's blocked here, and now Name 11 can bring it out for SP Rovers, but this time it's given away, but it's won back again, and now it's down the right-hand side, but Nonya with the ball away, trying to relieve the pressure a bit right here.
So looking at it, it seems that Newgate is actually playing a 3-5-2 formation or even a 5-3-2 formation, because you can see that the defensive line, right, there's only 3 of them coming close together. The fullbacks are nowhere to be seen near the 3 centre backs, so it might be a 3-5-2, allowing their wing backs to actually bomb forward.
And that's been the sequence of their play. It's been tremendous. The wingbacks, Jegu Saraya as well as LWJY, those are the most important players as well. They give enough width to the attack, and of course give a whole new different option to Newgates. But here we go. Here's Sanacheeks. He's trying to find the long pass. Here's LWJY. Now they're playing long passes in, and it's doing well. Here's Elus Burong. Plays it in. Here's LWJY. It's a great cross. But this time, Ben Hasby again. How many times have we said that he's intercepted? How many times, HS?
A lot, uncountable. He's always ever present in defense. Ben Hasby, defender of the tournament for me.
All right. And here we go. Can he take the shot? Here's Ganaris. It's blocked. LWJY, the corner taker, and it's headed away again, this time by Red Shanks, but straight to Fatsnap as we enter into 1 minute of additional time. Here's Ganaris, moves it right to Bob Cube with the ball in, and it's headed away again. More pressure from Newgates, but this time, no goal instead. But LWJY plays it in. A loose Burong, it's headed in! Oh, and it's over the bar. Or was it saved? I have no idea. I just could not see that. My goodness. HS, what a chance that was.
That was the most perfect chance ever for Newgate to actually take the lead. But again, the SP Rovers defender, making the clearance and hitting the ball out above the bar.
Oh, Sanacheeks, this time Name 11, but the ball is still there. Sanacheeks plays it back to Ganaris, and it's another save from Saman. That is 3 or 4 saves he's made in this game, keeping them in it, and it's 4 minutes additional time already. What is going on here? There might be a last chance here. They need to utilize it. Will they utilize it? It's cleared away, and that should be halftime, and it is for this first leg of this first game, or this 3rd and 4th placing between SP Rovers and Newgate. HS, what do you make of the game so far?
Well, as predicted, SP Rovers playing a very defensive game. They are dropping back a lot, allowing Newgate's time and space to ping their passes around, to make the crosses. Kudos to the goalkeeper for being alert. Afif D, he has been quiet in the tournament itself, in the matches that we have casted, and even today, he had one golden chance to actually take the lead, but he rushed it, and the opportunity is gone.
Well, that's the thing about pro clubs, just one chance is all you need, and sometimes if you don't take your chances, that is it. That is it for you, and then the player goes on the other side and scores. We remember yesterday we had 2 penalty saves in additional time as well. HS is already showing that glum expression when he missed that penalty, but my goodness, 2 penalties missed as well. Not say missed, but they were saved very well as Newgate's kick off the second half. And here's Sanacheeks. They look to go back on the attack again. Ganaris now tackled, but he still has the ball. Ganaris, fake shot stop, tries to look for the open man, and here's Sanacheeks back to Ganaris. Good play here, good interchange. Elus Burong to Fatsnap. Oh, but this time Name 11 in the way of the pass, and once again SP Rovers trying to crowd out that box so that they're able to get the tackle in.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, dropping inside the box, 7 players, 8 players basically, and just leaving Afif D and Izul up top for the counter-attack. But so far, they have not been able to actually go past the Newgate's defense, but hold that thought right now.
Here we go again. Here is Afif D with the fake shot stop in the box. He plays it outside, and he can take the finesse shot, and it is wide of the target right there. And really, that is probably the second chance in anger for SP Rovers in this first leg so far, HS.
That was actually a pretty good shot, you know, a finesse from outside the box. It could actually take the goalkeeper by surprise, but unfortunately it went wide. So it was a good attempt though.
Do you think he could have timed that finesse shot?
Most definitely, and at least he should have hit it on target at least, you know, force the goalkeeper to make a save.
So that's the thing, finesse shots as well. One main thing that you can do is you can try to, you know, use the, what do you call that, the timed finishing, you know, hitting the first time shot, and then after that, as your player's leg is about to hit the ball, you hit it the second time, and once you get that green timing, that's tremendous. But hold that thought, name 11 down the right hand side, this time Chico Soraya with the interception block, and now again Newgates can start up the attack. That's a risky ball right there, HS.
Oh, that was so risky. I mean, they need to, you know, not be too confident playing the ball inside the box like that. But in any case, you know, Newgate's defense is having it easy right now because SP Rovers, they're not really threatening other than the two chances.
Yeah, but here we go. Here is Newgates now with Ganaris, threatening on the right hand side, finds Sanicheeks. I love the way they're integrating their play, you know, they're all switching around. And now it's cleared away by Red Shanks, and it's really something that they can use to confuse the defenders, right, HS?
Yep, they are basically switching the ball around, going down the left-hand flank, and then after that, switching it to the right. Same goes from right to left. Very, very good play from Newgates indeed.
And now, of course, Pechita Juanita with the ball playing it out, of course, to name 11, who finds Effendi. Now it's name 11 again. The runs are being made in the center. Now it's starting to go wide. Oh, but there's open men as well on the left-hand side. If they don't find it, Effendi again. This time, they're not looking for the left back. He's still in open space right there, but they're still not finding him. And this time, he's crowded out by two defenders right here. And now Ganaris can launch the counter-attack for Newgates here. He only has one in the box so far. He decides to look for Bulb Cube, who plays it back to Ganaris. This time again, Ben Hasby, or should we just say Ben Van Dyke?
Ben Van Dyke indeed. He has been rock solid in the heart of the defense. And going back a few minutes earlier, SP Rovers were playing down the right-hand side. You know, their left back was actually pretty open with no defenders marking, and they could have actually lofted a ball to him and allow him to actually cut in or actually just cross in. It would have been, you know, a 50-50 chance inside the goal itself.
Exactly, 50-50 chance is better than having a 0 to 100 chance. But now it's Afif D, this time Chico Soraya, proving himself as capable in defense as well as in attack. And this time they're very comfortable with playing the ball out the back, aren't they?
They are, and but they really need to be careful because Afif D and Izul, they are small, they have pace, they might just intercept. Ooh, and Ben Hasby with the clearance itself. And I think confirmation is that Newgate's goalkeeper have actually disconnected.
Ooh, and that's another problem, HS.
That is going to be a huge blow to Newgates if, you know, SP Rovers strikers can actually release the shot either from outside the box or inside, because you don't know how the AI goalkeeper will actually perform as compared to a human one.
Well, here we go. Now Afif D and, of course, SP Rovers trying to take advantage of what's going on here, as that's got to be a foul right there, and it is a free kick to SP Rovers in a very dangerous position. Can they try to take advantage? Where are they going to go? Are they going to go far post looking at it? They do know, but this time a driven cross to the near post, not being dealt with well by Newgates, but now Bulb Cube can clear the ball away, only out of play, and Newgates, you know, have to try and defend this. A little bit of sustained pressure from SP Rovers. Refreshing to see, isn't it, this HS?
Yep, it's certainly refreshing to see Newgate's on the back foot right now, but I don't think it will last very long. I was actually hoping for SP Rovers to conjure up some, you know, a different set piece routine or set piece style, but you know, they didn't, and they just punted into the near post where nobody was there.
Unfortunately for that, but Afif D had the chance to shoot, but again he still has the ball, and Rees, and it drops to Elfendi, and it's the first goal in this third and fourth placing, and Elfendi with a brilliant left foot shot right into the top corner, and really that is against the run of play, but in the last 10 minutes they have managed to put the pressure on Newgates and managed to score.
Just as we mentioned it, you know, we don't know what the AI goalkeeper would do, whether they will make any saves or not, and truth be told, the captain from SP Rovers taking the shot just at the edge of the box, beating the goalkeeper. 1-0. Kudos to them for holding on, SP Rovers.
Well, Elfendi taking chances, taking names, and taking the goal. And it is now 1-0 in this third and fourth placing. Remember, away goals do rule and aggregates count as well. So, of course, there is a lot of time still for SP Rovers to, throw this away. But here we go, Newgates, they have 4 minutes in this leg. If they can score an away goal, that would be massive as well as we enter the last 2 minutes of the game. Well, that is offside. And here we go for the last couple of minutes. Here it is down the left-hand side. Here's the fake shot stop by Elus Burong, being faced up by Panchita Wanita. This time it's played in to Ganaris. And again, Panchita Wanita taking the ball away. And it's been cleared, but it's only going to be headed back into the direction of the goal here. Ganaris tries the shot. Redshanks in the way. Is there going to be time for another chance? Most likely not, as Elfendi is the last one to hold the ball. And he is the match winner for this first game between SP Rovers and Newgate HS.
Fendi, he's the captain and manager for SP Rovers, playing in the central midfield role. Kudos to him for, leading the team by example. Where his strikers failed to score in this game itself, he took it upon himself, unleashed a long shot at the edge of the box and taking the win for SP Rovers in the first tie.
Well, that's the thing about captains, they stand up when they need to and they stand up and be counted. And that's what Elfendi did for the first game here in the eSinga Cup FIFA 21 11 versus 11 8 Nations tournament. Third and fourth placing. Now, of course, this will be a tremendous game. This second leg will be absolutely important because it separates, a little bit of money. As we mentioned before, the top prize for this tournament is $600 as well as HS. Bring it up. Come on.
Here we go.
There it is, the trophy.
What a
for
beauty.
the team. Who is going to be doing the Hendo jig? I know I said this last night. I'm going to say it again, but the Hendo jig, the Henderson jig right there. Who's going to be doing it with this trophy? We have no idea yet because the grand final is coming up after this second leg, and we are so excited to bring you more FIFA Pro Clubs action. There's only 3 matches left, and if you're staying tuned with us on the eSinga Facebook page, do, mention us in the comments, anything, leave who your favorite team is in the comments, and, support them, drop a like, drop anything, just support your favorite esports team or FIFA Pro Clubs team as well. HS is quite heavy. I think I was fumbling my words because I was holding on to
Drop
that.
a like, don't drop the trophy.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, we're looking at you. But anyway, so HS, if you are SP Rovers right now, what are you thinking of going into the game now? What is your mentality?
Basically, just play the same way that you have been playing. Keep your defense tight, pack the numbers inside the box. Don't allow shots to be taken even outside the box or at the edge of the box. But they need to be careful of the overlapping fullbacks or the wingbacks. Because if the wingbacks are open and they manage a cross in, it might be difficult for the defender to actually mark and head out. Because the cross accuracy has increased because there's nobody actually marking the crosser.
And that's the thing now. So, of course, with Newgates being behind, what do you think their manager will be telling them now?
Go forward and win it, I guess.
Thanks, Michael Owen. But yeah, that's the thing. Now they really have to try and hit as much as possible on the counter-attack as well. I mean, they did have quite a lot of possession as well in that first game, but unfortunately they weren't able to get it away. I honestly think, who do you think was the man of the match right there for SP Rovers?
I think it has to be the goalkeeper.
Sleman, yes.
He made quite a number of crucial saves. I mean, it was very close between him and Ben. But I would go with Sleman, the goalkeeper
Sleman,
itself.
Fantastic as well. I honestly have to give kudos to the left-hand side of defense. Ben Hasby as well as Nazrul. They definitely did their best, their utmost to stop that very fluent Newgates attack. And of course, I'm going to drop the pun, but Newgates could not open the gates right there.
No floodgates right there.
No floodgates, unfortunately. And that, of course, leads them to be in the losing position as we go into the second leg. Now, of course, as we mentioned before, the final will be between two fantastic teams, one from Hong Kong and one from Singapore. It will be Ching Di versus Ones to Watch.
That's right.
And of course, from Singapore as well as Hong Kong, fans of the Pro Clubs team, put your support in the comments below. Leave a comment, say hi to us, and enjoy some fantastic Pro Clubs action as we bring this eSinga Cup to a close tonight. It's been a wonderful 5 days, bringing you immense FIFA action from the 1v1s to the Pro Clubs action as well. It's been absolutely fantastic. And once again, we do have to thank our sponsors and everybody else: SK Sport, Dynamic Concepts, Defunct Headphones, Just Spirulina Juices, and of course, supported by Singapore Tourism Board as well. So many different people to thank and so many people that we've seen throughout the few days. Now, of course, if you have missed out on some of the festivities, we had a music festival, we had, a lot of legends coming on to the shows, and of course, speaking to people, interested in the world game. You got to ask your questions to Australian legend Tim Cahill, you got to ask your questions to Captain Fantastic Sunil Chetri, and of course so many other players. Stefano Lillipali, of course, from Indonesia. So many different players from so many different countries, all available on one platform, and that is the eSinga Cup Facebook page. So if you did miss out on that, all the content is in the video descriptions itself. Do watch back. If you want to relive the tournament and everything else, do go down and watch that content. Now, of course, we are awaiting the second leg as we await updates, of course, from them. Let's talk a little bit more about the final. What are you expecting from the final between Chingdi and Ones to Watch?
I think, with the way that Chingdi plays a high pressing game, Ones to Watch is pretty much a soak and counter kind of a team. I think we're going to expect a lot of goals, which we have not seen live,
Yeah.
So hopefully, we can see a lot of goals during these grand finals. It will certainly be fitting.
Well, of course, before the grand finals, we will be bringing you the second leg of the third and fourth placing between Newgates and SP Rovers. Now, of course, let's check whether they're back in. They are back in, and this is the second leg. Remember, this time, Newgates are the home team and SP Rovers are the away team. Of course, they have not changed kit colors, but they are playing in the opposite direction from each other. As now there's a chance for Ganaris. It is blocked. And again, Sliman has to be the one to grab the ball away and punt it forward. This time, unaccurately, unfortunately. And here come Newgates again. Once again, the same thing happening. Cegu Soraya now, left-hand side for Fartsnap. Moving it for Saniciks. He has the run on the outside. Here's the ball to Ilus Bang. Oh, and unfortunately, Gunaris took it away from goal. He still has it. Here's Bob Cube with the ball in. And this time, Sleman catches the ball before anything happens. HS, you have your head on your hands.
That was the most perfect chance ever for Newgates in this opening 7 minutes. Gunaris, I thought that he was playing a defender, clearing the ball away. His first touch actually let him down.
Oh my goodness, like a defending striker right there. As now the right-hand side again for Newgates is Ganaris. This time, once again, the combination of Nazrul and Ben Hasbi, once again on that left-hand side of defense, proving to be such a stumbling block for the Newgates attack. As again, here goes LWJY with Bulb Cube. Now Nontia to Bulb. Ball in, this time Pinchito Juanita clears the ball away, and Newgates Esports continuing from where they left off in the first half, of course, trying to break down this SP Rovers defense.
Yep, so Newgates right now, they need to remember that they are playing at home, SP Rovers playing away. So if Newgates are actually throwing bodies forward, more bodies forward, they are leaving gaps behind. And, SP Rovers, they are very solid defensively. When it comes to balls in, cross into the box, balls through the middle, and they will launch a fast counter attack. So if they can get lucky, and if this is true on goal, it's gonna be an important away goal for SP Rovers and a mountain to climb for Newgates.
And that's the thing, HS, away goals do matter here. And of course, right now, SP Rovers are the away side, but of course, Newgates unfortunately could not get the goal in the previous game. So here we go with the free kick.
What will they do over here? Play short, Chigu Soraya. Still Chiku Suraya. Are they going to cross it into the box? They will. Oh, and it's blocked away by Panchita Wanita.
Oh my goodness, this is fantastic action right here. Again, for Newgates, they are looking for that goal that will bring them level in the tie. But this time, Name 11 cuts it out, but it's going out to Ganaris, who can play the ball in, and is cleared away by Red Shank, straight to Nontia. But Saya Anak Ibu, again, cutting out the ball. The Mama's boy getting the ball now, playing it to the right here to Enriz, who plays it to Izul. There's space again for Enriz, who finds Afif D, who tries to cut inside and finesse with the left shot, but it's blocked again by the keeper, who disconnected from the previous game, but now he looks to be back, and what a save that was to keep it at 0-0, HS.
That was actually a much better play from Afif right there, being calm and composed inside the box where 3 defenders were on him. He still manages to turn and pull off a finesse shot. It's on target, so that's what they need to do actually. Take shots inside the box, outside the box, but make sure that it's on target.
Yep, that's the thing now, and they have a little bit of an advantage here, but again, they have given the ball away, and now it's the LWJY down this right-hand side for Bulb Cube. There's a run being made inside the box here by Ganaris. He is found, but this time, once again, Ben Hasbi collecting the ball, but instead conceding the corner. And now it's played in, it's headed on, and it's away from goal, unfortunately. And now SP Rovers can start again from the back. Sleman looking for the options as he tries to find a way to his strikers. This time he goes to the right back, and here is Panchita Wanita moving it for Name 11. Enriz finding Afif D, who tries to spin around Sean Charlie, but this time Sean Charlie with a great tackle as well. And now Chiku Suraya down the left-hand side gives the ball away to Name 11. Again, it's 2v2. He tries to take the shot. I'm not too sure that was a good idea, HS.
Afif D was running behind the defender. He could have actually released Afif D. Afif D will be in a better position to actually take a shot at goal, but, with the game being fast-paced.
Oh wait, hold that thought here. Ganaris, he can spin and shoot, but this time Ben Hasbi again intercepting, and the reaction from the player himself shows it all. How am I supposed to get past this player? Right now, Bob Cube is running into the box. There's support there, and that's a goal right there for Ilos Burong. And it is 1-1 on aggregate, 1-0 on the night for Newgate. And they are 1-0 ahead. It is now 1-1 on aggregate. No away goal scored so far in this game, but the third and fourth placing has just got more interesting, HS.
That was a very good corner set piece taken, by Newgates. They actually brought the ball into the box, and it's so unfortunate that SP Rovers, when inside the box, nobody was actually closing down the striker. They were dropping too deep. Some of them were, even on the line itself, and that allowed the Newgate striker to actually just unleash a shot with nobody to block it or nobody to close it down.
And that's again immense credit right there for the assister of the goal, and Elus Burong finding the corner of the net with a finesse shot of dreams right there. There's no other way to describe it. Probably R50 should have done the same thing on the other side.
He should have. I mean, he had one of the good chances for SP Rovers. He needs to take the ball, run at the defense like what he's doing just a few minutes before the goal itself. Run at them. And if he can beat them, even better.
Well, speaking of running at the defenders, here's Ilus Burong, the goal scorer, trying to find space in between, but Saya Anak Ibu, the mama's boy, getting the tackle in, and Fatsnap collects the ball up here. Here's Sana Cheeks, moves it onto the right side for Bob Cube, who plays a very disguised reverse pass, and this time it's cleared away by Saya Anak Ibu. But again, Newgate piling on the pressure. Great ball from LWJY. Here's Ganaris, and it's headed away by Ben Hasbi of all people again. Oh, but Ganaris again with the shot, and this time Sleman with another save. And right now, Newgate's piling on the pressure, and SP Rovers have their goalkeeper to thank right here. But again, here's Bob Cube. This time, smarter play where they have the defender blocking him, HS.
Yep, that's right. Newgate, they need to take advantage of it and try to score just before halftime. But even if Newgates actually score this, it is not over for SP Rovers. Remember, they are actually playing away. So if they score any goals, and if the tie, or rather the aggregate is the same, SP Rovers will be clinching the third place on away goals.
Exactly, the away goals, as mentioned again, so important. The last 3 days we've been talking about it. Where would you prefer, whether you'd want to be the away team or whether you'd want to be the home team first? A lot of different intricacies here as the ball has been played to the left-hand side. And here's Afif D, who's been dragged a little further than he wanted, looking for El Fendi. And it's cleared away, this time again by Chiku Saraya. Only straight to the captain and goal scorer El Fendi from the first game. And he concedes a free kick that's half-time actually, right here. And now it's half-time here on this second leg of this fantastic third and fourth placing. Elus Burong, as you can see, was the last goal scorer on 32 minutes, and Newgate Esports bring a lead into half-time here, Jess.
Yep, I think Newgate would be breathing a sigh of relief going into half-time with a goal. Kudos to them. They have been attacking, and look at that. 6 shots, 4 on target versus SP Rovers 2 shots only. Although the possession is about 50-50, but I think the first half it was more of Newgate's attacking and SP Rovers on the back foot with the occasional counters.
Well, of course, possession is not everything, but of course, we've seen that from yesterday's game. We even saw crazy numbers like 84 to 16% possession. And this game, though, is much more evenly balanced on the possession side. But, of course, Newgate's really piling on the pressure like in the first game. But this time, through Elus Burong, they finally have the goal that they need. And now we're going into the second half, and it's lights out, and away we go. Izul now on the ball, and it is the start of the last half, hopefully, of this game for SP Rovers or Newgate Esports. Remember, the goal is going to be very crucial. The next one, if SP Rovers do score, they will be going through, or they will be clinching that third place. If Newgate score, then of course, SP Rovers have a lot to do. They just need to score 1 goal to get the win on away goals. And Pechita Juanita moves it to Name 11, who finds Enriz. Back to Afif D, and now Name 11 looking for the pass over the top. Here's Izul. He tries the volley, and this time again the Warrior clears the ball away. Only back into Newgate's possession here as Nyonta tries to find the right back, who plays it to Bob Cube. Good ball down the line, and again another ball down the line. This time it's cleared away, and it's offside right here. If you are SP Rovers, what is your tactic right now, HS?
I would certainly inform, or rather instruct Izul to play a more target man role, because we know whenever Izul has the ball, Afif is making good runs, but nobody is releasing the ball to him. And Izul, he needs to drop back a little bit, hold up the play, bring others into the game itself, and allow Afif to run behind like what he's doing right now.
Oh my goodness.
See Afif with acres of space, but what can he do here?
Fake shot stop, and try to do the fake shot stop into La Croqueta, which is a very OP chain combo as well. But this time not doing well for Afif D, as again Elus Burong now down the right hand side, but Sayanak Ibu, as he's done all the time, making a fantastic interception. Now LWJY with the throw, looking for the options, of course looking for the fake throw. Here's Elus Burong moving it to Fad Snap, who moves it to the left. Here's Nontia, moves it to Chiku Saraya, does the speed boost with the fake shot. Here's Fad Snap to Gunaris, who tried the finesse shot, but unfortunately it's blocked here. Gunaris with 5 shots, no goals for him, only the sole goal from Elus Burong separating the two teams. As the corner's been taken short, the cross is in, and it's cleared away by Nazrul again. If it's not Ben Hasbi, it's Nazrul for SP Rovers.
And it seems that Newgate striker is actually disconnected this time round.
Oh no.
You see on the right, striker actually making a run right now. There's no indicator on him. That is going to be huge for SP Rovers. So they need to capitalize on this. Slow down the game a little bit. Hold on to the possession and make Newgate's commit
but
to
here's
you.
Enriz with the ball in, and it's headed away. And that's the thing. Now it's all about the commitment of players, trying to drag people in. Depends on whether you're an advantage or not. So, of course, here we go. Name 11 with the ball, trying to hold up the play here. Does well. He finds Nazrul, who goes for El Fendi. Oh, what a back heel flick there. Flick pass. Here is Sayanak Ibu to Afif D, who tries to find his way around the defender, who can only go back to name 11, plays the ball in, and it's headed away again by Newgates as they go on another counter-attack with Bob Squared, or Bob Cube, but this time good pressure there from SP Rovers, forcing them to play the ball back, and it's led to a mistake here, and it's still a mistake right here. Afif D plays it to Izul, and he's still there. There is Afif D, and he scores the goal. It's another one for SP Rovers, and now they're in the lead here. And what a goal for Afif D! Definitely trying to redeem himself from the penalty miss as well as the two other misses he had yesterday, and he now puts SP Rovers ahead on aggregate.
Yeah, that goal came from Afif D's in himself. He started the play, he passes it to Izul. Izul, trying to take a shot, but he couldn't, and the ball just nice fall into the path of Afif D. He was open, takes a shot. Now it's draw game 1-1, but SP Rovers have the away goal, they have the aggregate. They now just have to sit back, relax, slow down their game.
And that's the thing, now they're going to be forcing Newgates into mistakes like that one, but this time the Warrior clears it away. And just to add on to that point as well, even if Newgates score a goal, that's not enough. They need to score another one more to make sure they're overall ahead. And the ball in is a great one, as Izul tried to be spectacular, but unfortunately it's cleared away. And again, it's going to be pressure for SP Rovers as the ball is played in, and this time it's headed away by Sean Charlie. What a third and fourth placing we have, and it's another head away. This time Ben Hasby couldn't get his head onto the ball. El Fendi, where is he playing that ball? He plays it to the outside to Chinchita Juanita, and this time it's cleared away, and Newgates can go in the counter-attack as we enter the last 10 minutes of this game. But this time Enriz wins it here for SP Rovers to Saya Anak Ibu. The ball in, and it's headed away, but still with name 11, and it's given away to Nyonta. And there's space on the left-hand side right here. Here is the player Ganaris here. 5 shots, but no goals here. He's still going. He's trying to play it back for Ellis Burong, the goal scorer, but this time the captain, the main man, El Fendi, in the way, and Afif D can play the ball away. Hey Jess, what is going on here?
I don't know what is going on, but what I do know is that Newgates need to throw the bodies forward. They have nothing else to lose. They need to score 2 more goals in order to win or force a tie. No, they need to win.
Yeah,
they have to score 2 goals to win. So there's nothing else to lose. 4 minutes left. Just go on the offensive, high press, go for the goals.
Yeah, here we go. Ganaris, that's what they're aiming to do with Ellis Burong, who finds Bob Cube, who moves it to the right-hand side, but this time the disconnected striker can't get his head on the ball as Nyonta again starts another counter-attack. LWJY to the AI, to Bob Cube. Here's Ellis Burong. He flicks it out of play, and I think that is honestly game, set, and match here for this third and fourth placing. Remember, 2 goals, only 2 goals from Newgates Esports is enough to help them to win the game. But now, looking at it, with 1 minute to go on the clock, looks like they have no chance, and SP Rovers will be your third place winner.
Kudos to them with the way they have played. They stuck to their tactics, defend as a unit, launch counter attacks, and they are deserving third place.
And now as we enter the last 30 seconds of this game, we are so looking forward to the final here. And really, these 2 teams have been a credit to Pro Clubs teams everywhere as the final whistle goes, and the tie and third place goes to SP Rovers from Malaysia. Commiserations to the 4th place team, which will be Newgates from Indonesia. And really, again, great Pro Clubs action, back and forth, front and back action. So fantastic to see, HS.
Yep, I was honestly expecting Newgates to actually take the win, and finish third. But that's football for you, Sometimes you go on the attack, you cannot break down the defense, and, the opponent, 1 shot, 1 goal. It happens, it happens. So, chin up, Newgates.
Yeah, there will still be many opportunities as well. These teams, of course, play in other competitions as well, so do catch them as well on their Facebook pages and everything else. But while we're here, of course, thank you once again for tuning in to the eSinga Cup 11 versus 11 FIFA 21 8 Nations tournament with us. It's been a fantastic few days and we've really been enjoying ourselves, HS. And of course, we'll be right back as we take a little short break as we find out who will be the victors in Hong Kong versus Singapore, as we have Ching D versus Wants to Watch coming up after these messages. We'll see you soon.
This is the place I call home.
Our home.
This is where we live amongst trees and carve them out of metal. Where impossibilities lead us to endless possibilities. This is where all that you're passionate about, all that drives you, is made possible. This is where passion is made possible.
What exactly is Just Football? Just Football is an app that brings the football world and the tech world together. It allows you to play different challenges, whether it be on the pitch, like the crossbar challenge, or off the pitch, where you get to do your skills, rainbow flicks, 360s, all of that good stuff to help you improve your game while having fun at the same time.
So here's how it works. In the app, you can pick from loads of different challenges. So you select a challenge, you watch a tutorial, and you see how to do it. Then you go and give it a go. Film yourself completing the challenge, share your video, and get rated by the community to collect the stars and progress in the game.
As you get more stars, you elevate. You go from easy to medium to hard until you become a superstar in app. So I'm going to try the 360 challenge, which is basically you flick the ball up, do a 360, and then catch the ball before it drops on the floor. Let's try it.
There you have it. There are loads more challenges in app for you to try, so what are you waiting for?
Come on, let's play. Ain't nothing gonna hold us down. Ain't no stopping us now. We got the keys, we're running this town. Come on, let's play.
No peak too high to reach, no roads too long to seek. The highest mountain we'll climb. Oh, no valley that's too deep, nothing we can't achieve, 'cause nothing's breaking our stride. Hey, here we go, sing a roar, take the lead, sing a more. Ole, 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 ole. Here we go, sing a club, no we're not giving up. Ole, 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 ole. Na na ooh, na 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 na, ooh na 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 na, ooh na na na, yeah yeah yeah. Na na ooh, na 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 na, ooh na. No peak too high to reach, no roads too long to seek. The highest mountain we'll climb. Oh, no valley that's too deep, nothing we can't achieve, 'cause nothing's breaking our stride. Hey, here we go, sing a roar, take the lead, sing a more. Ole, 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 ole. Here we go, sing a club, no we're not giving up. Ole, 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 ole. Na na ooh, na 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 na, ooh na 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 na, ooh
And welcome back to the eSinga Cup FIFA 21 11 versus 11 FIFA tournament. Of course, this is the grand final of the Pro Clubs 8 Nations tournament, and we have Singapore versus Hong Kong in this last game, HS. We, of course, have a wonderful friend on the table with us, and that is the trophy that will be given to the winners of this tournament. And, of course, we can't wait for this final.
That's right. Winner will walk away not only this trophy, this beautiful, beautiful trophy, but they will also walk away with SGD $600. Second place walks away with $500.
That's a lot of prize money as well for the winners of this well-deserved tournament. And of course, let's bring up the graphic, of course, to show who will be in the final if we didn't know already. And it will be between Singapore versus Hong Kong. It is Ching Di or Si Hing Day versus Wants to Watch. And of course, this is going to be a tremendous game between two fantastic clubs. And HS, you're the man of Pro Clubs. Give us a little bit of insights into these two teams.
So earlier on, we talked a little bit about Si Hing Day. Did I pronounce that correctly?
Si Hing Day. I think so. I'm not too sure.
Alright, so I'm just going to call them Ching
It.
Di. Alright, so Ching Di, they are a Pro Clubs team coming from Hong Kong. They have won 7 trophies, and they only just started in February 2020. And of course, they also have a female Pro Club player, or rather FIFA Pro player, Miss Tian Hei, which we will be watching her in action later on. On the other hand, Wants to Watch is a team from Singapore. They were the champions, in the Conference League itself. They are a pretty strong team. Play a counter-attacking. The good thing about them is that they can also switch it up a little bit. When they need to actually hold the ball, they can. And that's what they actually need to do against Ching Di. Ching Di plays a high pressing game, 3-5-2 formation, in your face kind of tactic. So Wants to Watch really need to, hold on to the ball, not give away the possession to.
So that's going to be very important, especially when you want to try to change up the game. I'm sorry, I was trying to look at you through the analysis, but the trophy was just in my eyes. I'm so sorry. But of course, we're now awaiting the teams to be inviting each other into this final clash between Singapore versus Hong Kong, Ching Di versus Wants to Watch. Of course, it's going to be a fantastic tie. We've seen so many great goals, so much great action between these two teams and from the rest of them as well. Once again, we have to give credit to the teams that started this tournament. Of course, they've come all the way through their own qualifiers, coming to this tournament, and of course, being the final two we have tonight. This will, of course, be the last 2 games, maybe the last 2, maybe last 3. You'll never know.
Potentially
3 games. And, of course, they might be in the game right now. Of course, we're just waiting to see if there's any disconnections.
Fingers crossed, guys.
Fingers crossed they're okay. And here we go. Kickoff in the final of the eSinga Cup 2020 FIFA 21 11 versus 11 tournament. And here we go, this time with Lil Nelly from Ching Di, moving it down to kick Ronaldo, finding the Submariner in the way of his pass. And now it's back to Martin Dubravka, of course, in his stint from Newcastle, now playing in the Ching Di defense. And here we go with kick Ronaldo, looking for the left-hand side space. He finds Lil Nelly. He tries to find the space, but Lakeside Crew takes it away to Jack Jace. Now the captain to Faris Bun. Jack Jace again, moving it right. Here we go. Here's Lakeside Crew with the cutback. And now moving it back to the Submariner. And again, they can rebuild from the back, but Alvin Tung in the way of the pass. And moving on to Billy United, moving down the left-hand side. He finds the inside side pass to Lil Nelly, and this time it's cleared away.
Wow, what a great start to the game itself. Full of action, fast-paced. Nobody is just sitting behind, trying to hold on to the possession. Once they have it, it's boom all the way, attack. It's gonna be a great action, and I think, both teams are gonna score a lot of goals.
It's gonna be a fantastic game as the ball is through here, down the right-hand side to Alvin Tung, moves it back to Lil Nelly, and the volley is in! It's in from kick Ronaldo, and it's 1-0 to Ching Di, and the prancing bird flies again as Ching Di gets the first goal in this final. and looks like one to watch have a deficit to fight back
That
from.
was a beautiful, beautiful play from Ching Di. You know, they were pinging the ball around from the right-hand side, and you know, if you didn't notice, when the right winger actually, you know, crossed the ball into the box, you know, the receiver actually chested it to the striker, and it was easy. Wow, 1-0. Kudos to them.
Great play right there, of course, from Ching Di, showing us why they're the best team in Hong Kong as Jago finds a over-the-top pass. Here's the ball through, and that's another. Oh, it's missed this time by Ching Di. It could have been 2, and nearly so. It is still 1-0 here to Ching Di in this final. And once again, they do have the ball again with Billy United. Moving to Lil Nelly, trying to find Kick Ronaldo, who plays the ball in. This time Ayul is able to palm the ball away for Freed, but this time it's going to be restarted again. Mittelos with the ball forward, and Martin Dubravka there again for Ching Di. Here's Lil Nelly, left-hand side run is being made. He is found here. Alvin Tung moving to the Submariner, this time intercepts the ball, and again they can restart the play, but it's given back to Worskill, to Jagor, and Aish Paish, this time the one who intercepts. And again, here comes Ching Di, this time Shafiku trying to hold some semblance of organization in the defense, because they're all over the place at the moment. That first goal has really rattled them.
That's right, and I must say that I'm pretty impressed with Jago. He is the number 11 for the Ching Di. He is the captain and manager of the club, and you know, if you look at his off-the-ball runs, he's actually making the runs in between the left centre back and the left back. You know, so Ching Di really needs to find him through the spaces, and you know, and he'll be true on goal.
Hopefully they're listening to you right now, HS, but it probably be lagging, so they probably won't. But here we go. Worskill this time taking the ball away down the right-hand side. Moving it to Jago, as you said. Oh, this time he tried the ball, and Ayo Loco trying this time, and he gets the ball as he awaits for support. Is he gonna again? This time he plays the smart short ball to Freed, who moves it to Shafiku. Now is Jack Jace, moves it to Mertelos. Submariner, there's space down the right-hand side. This time Lakeside Crew goes for Jack Jace. What a ball to Faris Bun! Really, and blocked once again, and this time there's a counter-attack on with Jago. He finds the space in between here. He looks for the fake shot. He's in the box now. He takes a shot, and this time Ayul with the save. It's out to Worskill. Fake shot, stop into the rainbow. It's a penalty. It's a penalty right here to Ching Di. My goodness, what are they doing down there? This time the penalty is going to be taken, and it is a goal here for Billy United, converting after he missed last night. HS, this has been a breathless final so far.
I must say, once to watch, you know, when they are throwing the bodies forward, they really need to be considerate of their defense. You know, their left back was essentially pushing forward as well, allowing Jago time and space down the right hand side, you know, dribbling into the box with nobody challenging. He took the shot, keeper saved it, fall to another player, tries the rainbow flick, and you know, penalty. Wow.
My goodness, and now Wants to Watch have a mountain to climb. The only consolation is that they are the away team, and if they do score a goal, that will put Ching Di under pressure as they are now forward. It's headed away this time by Kick Ronaldo, and now it's forward. Oh, he falls over because Jago has it. He tries to switch of play, but the Submariner reads it. Only straight to Kick Ronaldo. Is he onside here, the left forward? He is going to run out of play instead. And right now, Wants to Watch have to try to even the tide here. They are trying their best, but of course they're being caught out here as Jack Jace now finds the ball to the wide, leaves it for Faris. Ween moves it for Freed. Again, Faris down the left-hand side now for Wants to Watch. Plays the ball in. It's headed up by Huffy and it's hit the bar. And unfortunately, no away goal here. And a shot by the Submariner. HS, that was a big chance right there for Wants to Watch.
That was the closest chance for Wants to Watch in the 40 minutes in game time, you know. Hafi with the header hitting the crossbar. That was so unlucky because he beat the goalkeeper, but he cannot beat the post.
And once again, a breathless first half, and it's almost over. 4 minutes left. Ching Di with a 2-goal advantage going into the last 3 minutes here as Freed 73 gives it to Huffy with that chance. Here's Freed again, this time worse skill finding the interception. Faris Bun moving it to Ween, who finds Mitelos, who can't find the pass but only finds worse skill. Jurgor, who has been an immense first half so far, finds Billy United, moving back to Jurgor. Again Billy United, this time Mitelos, the captain, taking the ball away, but instead it's back to the team Qingdi, and that's a foul, and that will be most certainly going to be half-time. If you were once to watch, honestly, HS, what do you think needs to be done?
I think, they need to regroup themselves, play a more calm and composed game, try to keep the ball among themselves. I mean, they are trying to catch the defense off guard by playing a very fast play, fast passing, but it's not working out because, Qingdi's defense has been rock solid. They have been disciplined, and, the second goal was a result of once to watch committing bodies forward, allowing Qingdi to actually go on a counter from the right hand side, starting with Jurgor, the captain and manager himself. So kudos to Qingdi, they fully deserve the 2-goal leads.
And of course, remember, the winner of this match, of course, takes a massive advantage into the final leg. But of course, Once to Watch can turn it around with one single goal. A lot of things can change with the away goals as we resume the match. It is 2-0, remember, to Qingdi in this final of the eSinga Cup FIFA 21 11 versus 11 8 Nations tournament. Let's go back to the action right here with Once to Watch kicking off. Jack Jace playing it to Huffy, who had that last chance in the first half for Once to Watch, finding the Submariner, but this time it's Kick Ronaldo, showing not like the Ronaldo-esque qualities by defending so well. This time Jack Jace finds Freed 73. Here's Ween 87. Murtalos to Freed. Again, they're trying to find patience in their build-up play. Murtalos looks for Faris, but this time good pressure on the center and leading to another attack. And once again, the main man, Jurgor, looking for the space. Does the fake shot stop? And this time he gets a throw in. And now there is so much to play for here. What do you think?
Looking at the defensive works of Qingdi, the defensive line, the positioning, I'm trying to see where Once to Watch can actually penetrate, but they have been on point with their positioning. It's not easy for Once to Watch to actually punt the ball forward, do a through ball or whatever, because Qingdi's defense has been rock solid, disciplined in the defense, and Once to Watch will really need to slow down the game and not play at a tempo that Qingdi has actually set out.
And right now, of course, Kick Ronaldo slowing down the play for Qingdi as he tries to win the ball from Lakeside Crew. He does that. Finds Lil Nelly, who unfortunately finds the steward at the far right of your screen. And now, once again, Once to Watch can try to find the pass. Here's the Lakeside Crew. Now the Submariner playing the right wing back role now. Moving it to Huffy. Back to Lakeside Crew. Plays the cutback. Looking for Murtalos, the captain. Freed, unfortunately, gives it away to worse skill. And now Alvin Tung can try and slow it down a little bit. There's nothing much they can do with this low block, but Lil Nelly finds space down the right hand side. Jurgor to Alvin Tung. He tries to find the striker, and I'm not too sure how he missed that ball, but it's cleared away, and Once to Watch now can go on the counter attack. There's space down the left hand side if he can find it. He does. Here's Ween 87 moving it to the left hand side, and this time again they move back again, which is good for Qingdi because they can find the pressure, and of course they can ease the pressure and move back into their positions.
That's right, and Once to Watch, they are actually playing a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow formation versus Qingdi's 3-5-2 formation, and Qingdi has already gone 2 goals up. I think Once to Watch will really need to switch it up a bit, probably switch it to a 4-2-3-1 immediately, or even in the second leg itself, because they are lacking the width. They are going through the middle. You are facing up against 2 defensive midfielders, 3 centre backs, and wing backs that are dropping behind. So they need to switch it up a bit.
And of course, there's a wing backs that can defend as well and attack. Kick Ronaldo to Billy United with the Elastico, and Jurgor scores the 3rd goal for Qingdi. The dead fish celebration really showing how Once to Watch might be dead fish in the water, HS.
What a play from Ching Di. That reverse elastico from Billy United, just birding the defense off, and that pass to his partner, he was open, turn and shoot. Wow, 3-0. Ching Di is looking strong, and we said it, it's going to be a goal fest, and certainly this is a treat to all you viewers out there.
Oh, but hold that thought right now. This time, the baby for Ching Di grabbing the ball, and now Wants to Watch have to be careful right here, because this is on the verge of being a mauling if they're not careful. 71 minutes gone. It is 3-0 to Ching Di in this first leg of the final. And here's Billy United again showing the skill moves, the heel to heel. This time the Submariner reads it well and is cleared away. And now they can go on a bit of a counter-attack. The three center backs, but this time, as we mentioned, Miss Tin Hey showing her prowess in defense here. As it moves it to Jurgor, he has the space. He tried the Ronaldo chop. Good pressure here. Jurgor and Nil Nelly forced the mistake. The La Croqueta, double La Croqueta, moving for the space. Here's worse skill, but he gives it away to Jack Jace. But again, intense pressure from Ching Di as they win the ball back. And this time, they can start from the back as they play it over to the left-hand side. Kick Ronaldo, moves it to Billy United. There's 4 men right here in support. Here's Alvin Tung. He looks for Billy United, and Billy United puts the ball in the net. It is 4-0 here, and really this might be it.
I don't know what to say about that. Ching Di, they are capitalizing on the mistakes. At least 2 goals from them is actually as a result of a mistake from Wants to Watch. The first one being the rainbow flick, causing the penalty, and this one that we just witnessed, the defender trying to hold on to the ball, and it was just taken away right under his nose, right under his feet. 4S shot at goal. Kudos to Ching Di. 4-0. Wow, really, truly a goal fest. The floodgates are open, Jerome.
My goodness, if Wants to Watch are not careful, it might be another one here. As here goes Ching Di, Billy United with the heel to heel. This time Ayes able to clear the ball with Submariner there to support. And Lakeside Crew, can they try to find the consolation goal in this first leg? They can't, because Kittle 426 unfortunately gives it away. Lakeside Crew takes it away. Jack Jace this time under pressure, and Billy United and Alvin Tung forcing him out of possession as it moves to the right-hand side. Here is worse skill. He tries the skill move here. Jurgor back to worse skill. Step over. Alvin Tung left to kick Ronaldo. The chop, and this time it's cleared, but still there with Kittle 426 as they start again. And now it's back into Prince 4 lead. This is really patient play from Ching Di. They might be 4-0 ahead, but they have been so patient when it comes to their build-up play. And really, this has been what a treat this game has been so far. It is 4-0 to Ching Di in this first leg. Honestly, it might be a little bit of a task for Wants to Watch, but really, they only have themselves to blame, unfortunately.
That's right. I mean, if they can be able to manage, at least 1 goal in this tie, they actually have 1 away goal to bring into the second leg. But, even then, it's still a mountain to climb, because Ching Di actually scored 4. And, if Ching Di manages to score 4 at home, you can bet your bottom dollars that they can actually score at least 1 goal away.
And that is it for the first leg of this final, and unfortunately it's a whitewash for Ching Di, as Wants to Watch unfortunately crumbles to a 4-0 defeat to Ching Di. But once again, credit to Ching Di for doing their utmost best, nullifying the pressure, and of course finding themselves 4 goals ahead as we move into the second game. Now, of course, HS, I know this is going to be very demoralizing for Wants to Watch to have to go through that defeat. But if you were Murtalos, their captain, what would you say to your troops to try to rally them for the second game?
Well, pretty much, you have nothing else to lose, just go into the second game, relax yourself, just forget about the first game. Try to, get back into the game 1 goal at a time, and then see where it takes you from there. But most definitely, they need to switch it up a bit. The 4-1-2-1-2 is not working well against the 3-5-2, where the 3-5-2, they have 5 midfielders, 3 defenders, and it's 4 versus the 4-1-2-1-2, where you have only 3 or rather 4 midfielders. It's pretty packed down the middle as well. They have no width. Their wing backs are not supporting enough. So probably they need to switch it up a bit to a 4-2-3-1 maybe, or even a 4-3-3. At least we have a front three, and they are right wingers and left wingers up front.
Another thing to consider, do you think maybe mirroring the formation of Chingdi, will that work? I'm not too sure whether they've used that formation at all.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, 3-5-2 is not an easy formation to use because 3 at the back, you really need strong communication, to ascertain which player actually will cover where. Where the defensive midfielders will drop into, whether they are supposed to cover wide, cover the middle. Communication is key. So if you have not actually tried it out or played 3-5-2, it's a very risky move, I would say. It's a very, very risky move.
But then again, of course, if you are ones to watch, you have nothing, like what you said, you have nothing to lose. You've been far in this tournament already. You're already a credit to, Pro Clubs teams everywhere. You're a credit to Singapore already as well. So, I mean, the next thing, of course, will just be to save as much pride as possible and, try to get as much back as possible. Anyway, if you're just joining us, thank you so much for joining us in this last night or the last game. It might be for this eSinga Cup FIFA 21 8 Nations 11 versus 11 tournament. Me and my buddy HS have had a lot of fun, casting these games for you, bringing all the FIFA action, and it's only just starting for us as well. We hope to have more of these experiences, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy more experiences as well. Do remember, if you are looking to find out more about the esports scene in Singapore, form your own pro clubs, form your own teams, go to competitions as well, build a community, even bigger than it is now. Join a group chat on WhatsApp or anything. You meet a lot of like-minded people, and hopefully you can build friendships, build relationships from there. HS, how has the FIFA community built you up as a player overall?
Well, basically, starting out where there were not a lot of clubs, because back then, many years back, 10 years ago, pro clubs is not a really popular mode itself. There were only a handful of us, so pretty much if let's say there were 5 teams back then, there were probably only like 55 players. But looking at it right now, 10 years on, I think a lot has grown. Even I myself, it's a good experience, from managing a league, from managing a team, and now even performing shoutcasting for pro clubs. It is so good. So, if you are out there who's new to the pro club scene, there's there's communities on Facebook, communities on Discord, communities on WhatsApp that you can join, and learn more about how we actually play 11 versus 11 at a competitive level.
Yeah.
Like what you are seeing right now, and Chingdi, is really, they have shown themselves they have shown us why they're actually one of the best pro clubs team in Southeast Asia or Asia itself.
Exactly. And with all these competitions, you meet different people, form communities and everything else, and it's a wonderful thing. And also we have to thank everybody who has joined us throughout these last few nights. It's been amazing bringing you all this FIFA action. And we also have to thank our sponsors, SK Sports, as well as Dynamic Concepts. And, they're on the badge of this shirt. And, of course, if you want to find out how you can get these shirts, if you love them a lot, you can go down to the eSinga Facebook page, find the post where you can actually purchase a shirt for yourself, DM the admin of the page. They'll be more than happy to help you out in terms of getting yourself one of these really nice shirts.
That's right.
And anyway, of course, we also have more sponsors. We do have partners as well, like Just Spirulina, drink partners, supported by Skoga and One Play Esports, as well as Defunct Headphones as well. Probably the best, when it comes to mobile gaming. If you want to play Call of Duty, if you want to hear the person, walking. I heard from a friend,
footsteps.
Yeah, exactly. I heard from a friend, that the good thing about headphones, what he wants to test, to make sure you can hear the footsteps behind you when you're playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to hear the footsteps of my wife creeping up on me when I'm playing a game.
That's a bad.
Let's not get there.
There's
Let's
a
not get
boom
there.
goal and then no, why? We do not condone raging here. But anyway, really thank you so much again for all the sponsors and everybody who's come down to catch the live casting of these games, watching the e-conferences with so many different players, legends of the game of Singapore, Philippines, Malaysia, India, so many legends. And of course, let's see whether they're ready in the game, and they are. Ones to watch, and Ching Di, the last game of this FIFA Pro Clubs tournament. And right here, if you have missed it earlier, Ching Di have a 4-goal advantage leading into the second game. And here we go, Huffy to Ice Paish, and he's offside unfortunately. Wants to watch, trying to put the pressure on early on Ching Di, but instead finding himself being offside here.
So wants to watch starting brightly, but again, it's just 3 minutes of in-game time. You know, anything can happen. But as it seems that wants to watch is keeping up with the pressure. They know that they need to score an early goal, and that's what they are trying to do.
Oh, and that's a first save from the baby, and wants to watch, really proving why they have the counter-attacking prowess here. But they've wasted the corner as the ball is played forward to Jagor, who definitely was the man of the match in the last game. He tries to find, but Wind takes it away here. And this time, he can clear it further up the pitch and look for Faris, but it's blocked away. And here comes Shafiku, moving it to the left-hand side for Freed 73. Back to Faris. Faris looking for Freed again, moving it center to Jack Jace. Finding the ball here to Faris, who takes the shot, but it's straight at the baby. And 2 quick shots in the last 10 minutes for Ones to Watch.
It's a very good and promising start, I must say, for Ones to Watch in the first 9 minutes. They need to keep up the pressure, but hopefully they have the stamina to sustain that, because, you know, the more they push forward, the more they are leaving gaps behind, and they need to be careful of that. One more goal from Ching Di, I think it's pretty much over.
And that's the thing now with Jack Jace on the ball, but this time he gives the ball away to Worst Skill. And again, here they bomb forward. This time Wind with his backside blocking the ball straight to Jack Jace. He has support, but he goes to the center. I think that might be offside, Faris. He isn't. Here's Freed. The goalkeeper moved off his line right there. Very interesting tactic from the goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper just moving forward. I don't know why. Maybe he was expecting a cross. But, you know, the left-hand side should have just tried a shot, and, you know, he might have just gone in.
Yeah, you'll never know with this game. You never try, you never know. As Worst Skill now plays a good skill move pass to Lil Nelly, who looks for Alvin Tung. This time, Jurgor is being pressured, but he fights out of it. Billy United, Wind again. Billy United takes the ball away again. He's got the shot on his left foot. He's got the shot again. No, it goes to Jurgor. Back to Billy United, and this time, Mitilos, the captain, trying to find a way through. He finds Huffy, who looks for the ball over the top, but this time the baby for real takes it away.
What a play from Ching Di. They are so calm and composed, pinging the ball around inside the box itself, trying to unleash the shot, and they were so unfortunate not to take the lead there. Kudos to the Ones to Watch defense.
My goodness, what a breathless start to this game so far as Huffy plays the ball forward. There is the shot by Jack Jace, this time blocked by Prince 4 Lee, moving it to Jurgor down the right-hand side. Now it's Alvin Tung. They're overloading that left-hand side with Billy United now. He tries the step-overs, moving it center to Lil Nelly. Now it's Jurgor. Back to Kittle, who unfortunately gives it away. And here we go with the interception. Here's Ice Paish, but again, Martin Dubravka not only showing he's a great goalkeeper, but also a great defender. Well, enough of those puns, but here we go. Ice Paish again. Tries to find the skill move around the defenders, but too much pressure here from Ching Di. And once again, it is out. And it's given away by Kick Ronaldo. Oh, it's given away to Kick Ronaldo as he kicks it forward. And this time, Myrtilos can gain the composure back.
Yep, it seems that Ones to Watch has actually switched up their formation. So, you know, at halftime, you will get that confirmation, you know, from the screen itself. And it appears that it is working out for them. But, again, when Ching Di has the ball, they need to defend as a unit, you know. All 10 of them really need to drop back and actually try to win back the ball fast enough and launch the counter attack. And it seems that Murtalos is now playing as the centre back as compared to playing a CDM role previously.
Well, there we go. I think probably just to add that one more man at the back so that they can try to stop this Qingdi attack as we speak. And now this time it's taken away again. Faris moving at center to Hafi. There's space on the right hand side, but Lakeside Crew opts not to go there, and Martin Dubravka again with the great tackle, and it is out there for the Ones to Watch team as they take the throw in quickly to Lakeside Crew, who can't get the ball away, and now it's Kittle 426 who gives the ball away, unfortunately straight to Ones to Watch. But again, Qingdi with good pressure here, trying to force the mistake out of Ones to Watch. But this time, here they go with another attack, and Jegor intercepts. The man is everywhere, HS.
He is everywhere. Right winger, right striker, left winger, left striker. I don't even know where he's playing. He's playing a free role. Good for him. And he's actually the guy who's actually making all the plays for Qingdi.
Well, in the middle of all those, there was a shot there, but it goes wide of the target from Qingdi again. And once again, this left-hand side proving to be very spacious as Billy United finds the skill to pass it to Nelly, who finds Alvin Tung, who goes to Nelly, and Jegor can take the shot, and it's another goal for Qingdi, and it's now 5-0 on aggregate on the night. And I'm just going to say this, Qingdi scores again.
Jegor inside the box, so good, so calm, so composed. You know, he didn't rush to take the shot. He manages to turn 180 and take a better shot, and you know, a goal from there. Wow, what a player, what a manager as well, leading by example.
What a game this has been so far for Jegor and everyone from the Qingdi team. They have really shown their hands here and really taken the game right here to Ones to Watch, laying down the smacker down on them, unfortunately, as Ones to Watch, they look down and out right here.
I mean, look at the aggregate right now. It's 5-0. Qingdi has one away goal as well. So that means Ones to Watch will effectively, they need to score 6 goals. And looking at how Qingdi's defense has been rock solid, you know, they are not giving the ball away too cheaply. It's gonna be a miracle for Ones to Watch if they can actually score 6 goals against a team that has not conceded more than one in every match, other than the Feskila game.
My goodness, just hearing the stats right there from you really just shows how good they have been as they try to catch the keeper out. Again, they're looking to do that because this keeper has been a little bit, you know, trigger happy moving forward as he is now. He punches the ball away. I mean, now when you're 5-0 up, you definitely can't take the risk, can't you?
That's right. I mean, you know, it's smart of him to actually move around and try to predict where the ball is going to. You know, that's where the advantage is, because I know the rest of the players, they can just jump and hit. But for him, he has the reach advantage as well. And look at that, 42% possession going towards the Ones to Watch, and 58% possession going the way of Qingdi. 4 shots only. I thought they had a lot more, but you know, kudos to Qingdi, you know, for making the game count. Or sorry, for making the goal count. 1-0 to them.
All the way efficiency. Efficiency is always key, HS. Always key.
Honestly, at this point in time, I don't know what Ones to Watch can actually do to turn things around, because scoring 6 goals, wow, that would be something else, and that would be fitting for a grand final if you really do see Ones to Watch actually scoring 6 right now.
Well, you never know what's going to happen in these games. FIFA games can be so unpredictable, and right here we are seeing clash of 2 great teams. Hong Kong representing by Qingdi, of course, doing so well here, and they are on their way to winning this tournament right here. Remember, this has been the eSinga Cup 11 versus 11 FIFA 21 8 Nations tournament, and it's been such a pleasure to cast these games as well, especially with such an insightful man like yourself, HS.
Oh, thank you so much. You're too kind, Jerome. It's been a pleasure casting this beside you. You're a breath of fresh air, definitely.
And it feels good as well to be, in the mix here with great casting as well, with you as well. It's definitely something that we can look forward to, hopefully. Jagor now. This time it's Wiend 87 intercepts the ball. Jack Jace moving it to Lakeside Crew. Now it's Submariner. Moving on to the right again. Aish Paish, this time tackled by Kick Ronaldo. And here we have, again, Wants to Watch, trying to find a way past Ching Di. But unfortunately, they have such a great defense right here. Great defending all around by Ching Di. Billy United takes the ball away, tries to find the left-hand side. But this time, Ween 87 proving very strong in defense. Lakeside Crew now has space with Aish Paish. This time Ronaldo takes it away, only to give it back to the right back as he plays the ball in! My goodness, again, as we were mentioning, the keeper, HS,
Yeah,
wow.
I think that was what Wants to Watch actually needed. Spotting the goalkeeper going off his line, trying to predict that cross. Just take a shot, you never know, he might just go in.
And once again, now Wants to Watch with the pressure now on Ching Di. Not much we've seen of that, but this time it's headed away. Jagor can alleviate the pressure, but Shafiku in a good position to intercept that, and he can start again from the back with the Submariner. Moving it to Huffy, who gives it away to Lil Nelly. Now it moves to Kick Ronaldo, who tries to find the space to Alvin Tung. Now Kick Ronaldo again. He has a man on the left. He doesn't go there. And this time, Ween 87 has to concede a foul. And is now a free kick here to Ching Di. What can they do from these set pieces? We can remember, of course, aligns the football with a good free kick technique. And here we go. Here's Lil Nelly with the scoop turn. He's trying to turn the defender inside out. But Murtalos, the experienced man that he is, able to take the ball away.
That's right, and I think playing Murtalos in defense has actually helped a lot in terms of the defensive duties for Wants to Watch, and so far they've only considered 1 goal. So perhaps this is something that Murtalos might want to reconsider, playing in centre-back role, because if he probably had played it in the centre-back role...
Oh, but there we go. And this time again, even with men falling over all around, unfortunately, Wants to Watch can't take advantage, and Jagor's fake shot stop, and Murtalos again being rock solid. He is now the Ben Hasby right now for Wants to Watch. Now Dubravka clears the ball away, looking for the right winger, which will be getting the ball. There's Jagor. He finds the space on the inside, finds the pass to Kick Ronaldo. He's trying to find the pass here. Will he end up finding it? No, he doesn't. Ayu Loco takes the ball away. Can't really blame Ayu Loco. He has been, he's been trying his best, but unfortunately, 5 goals from Ching Di have been all gone past him.
That's right. As I was saying, I think if in the first leg Murtalos had actually played as a centre-back, they might not have conceded a lot of goals, and they might still have a chance this second leg. But you never know. In football, the ball is round, anything can happen. So, maybe Murtalos, if you are watching back this stream itself, you might want to consider playing as a centre-back, because you have been rock solid for Wants to Watch in this second leg.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, if y'all are still watching it here with us, of course, leave your comments in the comment section below, showing your support for both teams and really congratulating them for making it all the way to the grand finals here. And right now on the right hand side is Alvin Tung. I think he's offside here. He is. Worse skill, unfortunately, played offside. And Shafiku can start again for Wants to Watch. Now, of course, if you're Wants to Watch, what are your thoughts on this game?
I mean, being in the grand finals, they fully deserve it with how, they have beaten teams like Newgate's Esports. But, they really need to switch up their play and maybe try to be a little bit more composed the next time they are in the finals. And I'm guessing that they're having some jitters, because it's unlike them to actually concede so many goals, even against a strong team like Ching Di, it shouldn't have happened.
And once again, the main man, Jagor, finds the ball. Alvin Tung with a great cutback, and it's a shot from Kick Ronaldo, and Ayul once again making the save, keeping the scores down, as now there is a corner for Ching Di as we enter the last 11 minutes of this grand final, as it's a header and it's wide of the target by Prince 4 Lee. And this time really, Once to Watch are probably out of this. I think
mean,
they have been out of it for quite a while, unfortunately.
They have been. You know, it's whoop.
Oh, and that's a save, and it's offside.
So I mean, it's impossible to score a lot of goals against a team like Qingdi. As I mentioned, they didn't really concede a lot of goals during this tournament itself. Probably the highest was against Feskila, 2 goals. That forced them to go into a third game. Other than that, I think they have kept clean sheets as well. So it's been tough for Once to Watch, but they can keep their heads up. In the second game, they are playing much better. They didn't let the 4 goals.
Oh, and that's a goal here, a consolation goal for Once to Watch, HS.
Yeah, the 4 goals that they considered in the first leg. I'm guessing that they just forgot about it and tried to play this as a new game itself. So that's why they have not conceded a lot of goals.
Well,
so kudos
it's
to them.
New perspective, and a good shot, and it's another save from the goalkeeper. And now we're entering the last 3 minutes of this game. Once to Watch, kudos for them for not giving up and trying their best to fight back here as Jack Jace with the corner to the far post. And it's another goal for Once to Watch as they force another goal over the line. And it is now 2-1 on the night. But of course, it's too late. But again, credit for Once to Watch for fighting in this game, HS.
That's right. It's just 2 consolation goals. The goals should have come much earlier in the first half, in the opening first few minutes, but that's football for you. And they might add another one right here.
Oh, and it's another one. It's another goal for right there. Eichpeisch this time with another goal for Once to Watch. HS, you're holding your hands up like, where did this come from suddenly from the team from Singapore? Now they are suddenly 3 goals up against Qingdi, the most they've conceded. I think Qingdi let themselves go a little bit right there as we enter the last seconds of this grand final. And there's a last chance, but no, there it is. We have the winners of this beautiful trophy beside us and the overall winners of the eSinga Cup FIFA 21 11 vs 11 Pro Clubs 8 Nations Tournament. And it goes to Hong Kong's own Qingdi. All right. And that, of course, was the last time we're probably going to say that. But congratulations once again to Qingdi for proving to be the best in this 8 Nations Tournament. HS, what do you think of the games?
I don't know what was going on in the last 10 minutes, honestly. Because, prior to that, it was so difficult for Once to Watch to actually even penetrate and get a clear shot at goal. But in the last 10 minutes, they have managed to score 3. So, I don't know what was happening. Either Murtalos, said something in the party chat, or Qingdi was just playing a much more relaxed game, knowing that, they were already champions. Who knows? But at the end of the day, the aggregate is 5-3. Congratulations to
Qingdi.
That's right. They played a solid game from start to finish, and they fully deserve to be crowned the champion of this eSinga Cup 11 vs 11 8 Nations Tournament. Congratulations.
Well, of course, once again, thank you guys so much for watching these amazing tournaments with us. We've had so much fun with you guys, just casting all these with you, from the 1v1s to the 11 vs 11s. And just in case you missed it over the weekend, let's bring up the brackets for the 1v1s to show you how it all ended up. And right there you go with Draco 7 finishing as the top one in the 1v1s, facing off with Phoenicia 24 as the second place. Third position, of course, was Operation S's from Singapore. And fourth, of course, was Odyssey as well. So really congratulations to everyone for, coming down, playing your games and really fulfilling your potential. And hopefully, after this, there will be more competitions for you as well. HS, what do you think of the 1v1s?
Well, it was certainly a great game. The 1 vs 1, Phoenicia versus Drexco, it was fitting for a final itself. Phoenicia with all the skill moves. He was playing a 3-5-2, okay? Skilling all the way, but Drexco's defense was something else. And, kudos to Drexco for being the champion. From 128 players down to the final one, Drexco fully deserved to be crowned the first champion of the 1v1. eSinga Cup.
All right, and then of course we also had the last game of this tournament, which was played and won by Ching Di. If we can bring up the brackets, of course, for that second one as well. There we go. Ching Di from the bottom bracket, finishing as champions of the eSinga Cup Pro Clubs tournament. In second place, of course, we have Singapore's Ones to Watch. In third place, SP Rovers from Malaysia. And in fourth, of course, we have New Gates from Indonesia. And that, of course, rounds off the top four for the 11 versus 11 tournaments. So, of course, right here, confirmation of what we just seen tonight. The champions, Ching Di, with the ultimate prize of 600 Singapore dollars, as well as this beautiful trophy that we have right beside us. You know, it looks beautiful. It's going to Hong Kong for this one and Ching Di. And once again, thank you guys so much for joining us during this tournament. We've had so much fun. And of course, once again, we got to thank the people that made this possible. The eSinga Cup, SK Sports as well, Dynamic Concepts, supported by Skoga and One Play Esports. You know, we also have juice sponsors with Jess Spirulina, Defunct Headphones, hosted in SG, supported by the Singapore Tourism Board. Once again, I've been Eurosnob JD, and it's been an absolute pleasure to cast this along with my buddy
HS Gamer.
Yes, definitely. And of course, it will be a wonderful time to see you again soon. Remember, keep safe in these uncertain times, and remember to, you know, if you have free time, form your own Pro Clubs team, play some FIFA, build a community, and hopefully, if you're in Singapore as well, we'll see you soon. Take care and have a great night.
This is the place I call home.
Our home.
This is where we live amongst trees and carve them out of metal. Where impossibilities lead us to endless possibilities. This is where all that you're passionate about, all that drives you, is made possible. This is where passion is made possible.
What exactly is Just Football? Just Football is an app that brings the football world and the tech world together. It allows you to play different challenges, whether it be on the pitch, like the crossbar challenge, or off the pitch, where you get to do your skills, rainbow flicks, 360s, all of that good stuff to help you improve your game while having fun at the same time. So here's how it works.
In the app, you can pick from loads of different challenges. So you select a challenge, you watch a tutorial, and you see how to do it. Then you go and give it a go. Film yourself completing a challenge, share your video, and get rated by the community to collect the stars and progress in the game.
As you get more stars, you elevate. You go from easy to medium to hard until you become a superstar in app. So I'm going to try the 360 challenge, which is basically you flick the ball up, do a 360, and then catch the ball before it drops on the floor. Let's try it.
There you have it. There are loads more challenges in that for you to try, so what are you waiting for?
Come on, let's play. Ain't nothing gonna hold us down. Ain't no stopping us now. We got the keys, we're running this town. Come on, let's play.
peak too high to reach, no roads too long to seek. The highest mountain we'll climb. Oh, no valley that's too deep, nothing we can't achieve, 'cause nothing's breaking our stride. Hey, here we go, sing a roar, take the lead, sing a more. Ole, 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 ole. Here we go, sing a club, no we're not giving up. Ole, 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 ole. Na na ooh, na 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 na, ooh na 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 na, ooh na na na, yeah yeah yeah. Na na ooh, na 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 na, ooh na. No peak too high to reach, no roads too long to seek. The highest mountain we'll climb. Oh, no valley that's too deep, nothing